Alrighty, so I think we're pretty much mostly in Discord, so I'm gonna go ahead and get us started. First of all, welcome everybody to our Earn Your Wings run. I do want to start off by saying, kind of reiterating what was in the requirements, is that this is not a carry run. If you're expecting a carry run, now would be a good time to duck on out because we do expect everyone to be able to carry their own weight into it. That's why we did have the requirements that we did. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and refresh on that name, Sark. So, yeah, so like I said, because this is not a carry run, we do have a few requirements, and I want to reiterate them. They were in the post, but just to let you guys know again, we do ask that if you die 3 times in a row on the 3 pulls in a row on the death fog in the first phase, or really just die 3 times in the first phase, we will ask you to sit, because that means you're spending most of the fight dead, and you need your DPS or healing or whatever it is you do. And also the same if you are not at 1,000,000 DPS by the 3rd phase, which is the ads phase. We're also going to ask you to sit because that unfortunately is a DPS push point, and we need to have everyone above that, otherwise we won't get them down in time before the enrage. And of course, just want to reiterate, because I know some people are saying that, if we do ask you to sit, it's not going to be like over Discord and we embarrass you. Don't worry, we'll whisper you individually. I'm not going to call anyone out and be like, no, you're wrong, you're bad. Don't worry about that. This is very much supposed to be learn the fight, know the fight, execute the fight, and get it. So yeah, real fast recap of Argus if you're not familiar. Pretty much four main phases. First phase, we're gonna move counterclockwise around the room. Step to the right of the death fog. Make sure you're bunched up right on the boss's foot, to the right, hugging close as that death fog as you can. If you get soul blight, take that back out of the raid, not side, take it back. Go around the circle, collect your buffs, yada yada yada. Then second phase, we then drag them to the side. Tanks, go ahead and drag them to star. Then everybody else, if you get soul burst on you, so that'll be DPS, you're going to want to bring that out either to the green or the purple marker, 1 burst to each marker. Then whichever healer is targeted with soul bomb, you're going to want to take that all the way out to the blue marker, because that, and then the tank will meet you back there to help you survive that. If you don't take those out, that's bad, lots of raid-wide damage, potentially a wipe right there. Then we'll do that until about 40%. At 40%, that is phase 3. The room splits into multiple different ads around the room. Do be sure to interrupt beacons right away. As soon as you see the beacon ability, go ahead and interrupt that. But do not interrupt any other ability, only beacon, because then you can interrupt lock, and that is not good. If 1 beacon goes off, it's not great. If 2 beacon goes off, it's really not great. 3 beacons, and that's a wipe. So interrupt beacons, and focus the mob that, there'll be 2 mobs that get bigger. Focus the one with swords first. Then go back to dagger or whichever, magic type ad that you were fighting. We beat all the ads, then we go into the last phase. This is the famous you die and come back. At that point, I'll ask 1 DPS to go ahead and collect orbs. So release, but run around dead and collect orbs to give us a buff. Everybody else, you're going to release, fight the boss. Same thing, take the the soul bursts out of the raid. Same with soul bombs. Dodge swirlies in the ground, and when we get to the orbs, the re-origination machines or whatever, everybody needs to switch and fight those. Obviously, range get the far one, melee get the close one, and then hopefully we kill them. So the big things to remember: take your bombs and bursts out of the raid, and when it comes up, kill orbs. That's pretty much the gist of the fight. But like I said, there probably will be wipes. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a cauldron here if you guys don't have your own flasks, so feel free to take your own. But is there any questions before we get started?
Real quick, for the phase 2, where do you want the tanks to drag the Argus to?
Can you drag to star?
Okay, cool. And then so you're gonna send Soul Bomb to the blue square, correct?
Yep.
Cool, thank you. I just want to make sure.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was not looking at chat nearly closely enough.
That other one's good.
Yeah, we sold them.
Could you get a quick rundown again for the tank stuff, and then I'll hear the bird rate.
Ver, you said you knew the tank stuff much better than I do. Vico?
Oh, sorry, for me. Alright, sorry. Just basically both away from the raid at all times, you'll do a tank swipe. Make sure you swap on 3 stacks. Bring them over to yellow. On the first swap on yellow, you go to 2 stacks, you'll then get the Agramar buff. Make sure when you get the Agramar buff, you taunt off when the debuff runs out, run over to the soul bomb, the big one, so that you absorb the blast. Then in phase... Do we want to stack them, Fussy? Like we do in
But
Oh, for the no, go ahead. Oh, for the ads, no, go ahead and bring sword ad to the middle, and then just tank the daggers ad just on one of the other ones, but don't stack them.
Sorry, what was that question?
for the soul bomb, is the person with the soul bomb walking to me, or am I walking to them?
You'll need to walk to them, they'll be standing at blue. So you have to run all the way across the room.
Okay.
In phase 1 of the designated spots to drop the buffs, they're just wherever.
Drop the crit one just to the right of melee, and drop the haste one, which is the white orb, just behind the melee group on the right hand side. So, to think of it that way, kind of, if the group is standing where I'm standing over here on the left, you want the crit, which is the bluey kind of glowy orb, just to the right, and you want the whitey kind of glowy orb just behind it.
There should be 3 beacons per kind of set. So hopefully, with the number of people we have in the raid, we should be able to interrupt all 3 without coming up with an order per se. If you get
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, and just
Alrighty.
Very quickly, do you want to call for revival, or do you want me to just use it?
Yeah, healers, go ahead and use your CDs whenever you see fit. We're gonna hero on pull, and then again at the last phase. And like I said, there might be wipes. It'll be okay. We can make it through.
we gotta end the first
Saying stacked up in here, but that's fine.
Star. Ding.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, Nino, run over to the sub. Use any boost we got.
Three seconds to res. Get. All right. Well, for a first attempt, that was very solid. One real fast, 1 second.
Yeah, that's
I need
pretty
to
good.
turn off my stream because I had 5 frame rates and I can't rate with that. So give me just 1 second. But I will say, tanks. Do you guys both know the taunt off for the empowered buff in that? That was really rough. Azu? Alrighty, on the tanks. No worries. Kira?
Be ready to move.
Get pad up. Move to the right.
Be
Bring
ready to
soul
move.
legs back.
A little bit wide.
Make sure you're hugging the side of that wall. Do not move early.
Be ready to move. Hey, thanks for the follow, Holy Zora. Oh, that was wide.
So let's to the back.
Man, I can actually stand in Soul Blights in this mode. It's amazing. Don't be in front of the boss.
Right, so the boss is moving to star.
4,
Burst and bomb are coming soon. Be ready.
1.
Oh, demo.
Bomb to blue marker.
Ooh.
We have a minute on res. Go ahead and stand in a side
Hey
somewhere.
Timbit, thanks for the
Only one tank.
follow. Let's see what's causing that.
Happened there? I had the buff that moved out, and then he got, I don't know if he got a one shot. I don't know if the healer saw what happened then.
How many stacks of scythe did you have?
I was tanking him. I'm now on the druid, so I had the buff. I was tanking him. I moved off, and then he taunted it, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Podred, how many? Do you know how many stacks you had?
I think I had 3 at that point, so that's probably
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you're taunting off at 2 stacks. Be like right on top of that. You can't let yourself get one more because then the stack counts. The stack counts get off, and then it gets trickier down the road.
Yeah, either that or you're gonna have to blow some major cooldowns for that to live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Hey,
we got,
Toticus, thanks for the follow.
Because I had aggro most of that time.
Not a problem. I know Fussy was having issues, so figured I'd share mine.
Yeah, do make sure that if you're not tanking the boss, because that scythe is such a wide ability, just be back with the melee and then run through when you need to taunt. Just don't even risk picking up that extra stack.
Okay. Alright, cool.
I wish this showed me debuffs.
Make sure to eat food.
Look at that. 100%, 9%. Whew.
Hold on, I'm eating.
I can survive in these blights. In Mythic Argus, before all these buffs, you definitely could not survive in those blights.
Burst and bomb, move out. Make sure you do not step in front of the boss.
2, 1.
Burst and bomb out.
Ah, shit. There's a small transition there.
Make sure you are not in front of the boss.
Sorry, not this.
3, 2, 1.
Ugh, these
First
scythes are
bomb out.
awful. I forgot how bad these scythes can be. Correctly? Or is it Taticus, like tater tots? Let's see, get myself oriented. I think this is the holy one. Do you know him? Can we get another healing cooldown?
Interrupt beacons. And go ahead and wipe it on up.
Second one is good, like tots. Okay, I like tater tots. We actually have
Either you
one of
or I
our
need to be
friends
calling out
is,
who's gonna be tanking.
we call her tater
I
tot.
need to communicate better.
Agreed.
Yeah, so tanks, definitely make sure we need to pick up both ads right away, otherwise they're just gonna slowly kill all of our DPS.
Leveling a
think
priest for
both
the
of us
first
thought that
time,
the other
very
one was
cool.
attacking the-
I enjoy
Yeah,
Holy
but
a
hey,
lot.
that was definitely
I've been
progress.
Playing
The only other
Holy
thing,
since Holy wasn't cool.
that in the first phase we're still losing some people, so please make sure that you're taking your bursts back, and don't like cheat out to the side yet. You know, don't cheat and start running to the side unless he's in the progress of casting the Cone of Death. If he's casting the cone, absolutely run to the side, but don't cheat before he casts, otherwise has a chance of hitting it farther and then people die. The other thing is really like the buff should honestly be your last priority. Your first priority should be placing blights correctly and not moving too early, but moving right on time and obviously not standing in it and dying. And then the only other thing is we only got there once and I know stuff is going crazy, so we'll definitely improve, but we do
Still
want to
making
make sure that we are
progress. It's good
interrupting
progress.
beacons. So range
Yeah,
that
I
does
love
mean,
Holy.
especially because
It's
you guys have
been
the ability
really
to
powerful in
switch easier.
Legion. It's
Do
been a
keep
really
an
good
eye out
pick.
on the ones near you
And
because you will need to switch
it's
and
going to
interrupt
be
them.
pretty good in BFA from what I've seen so far too, so I'm really excited about it. Ooh,
If you
Holy
if
in
you can pick out the
PvP.
one with your magic type,
Now that's
absolutely
impressive.
focus on the one with your magic type, and it is your job to keep it interrupted. If not, focus on the sword one.
I posted the image earlier, but physical is the one at the
Hold on. So in phase 3, is there one of those ones that get to weapon? Should they be brought? Which one is supposed to be brought to?
You can get down the empowered ones, the sword in particular, each time, so we don't have a bunch of ads just randomly around the room. Alrighty. I'm guessing
I'm ready now. I was talking.
Gotcha. Alrighty, on the tanks. Oh, real quick.
I didn't start my priest until Wrath. I was a mage in vanilla, warlock in BC, and then Wrath came along with disc priests, bubble spam. That's when I started my priest.
If you can,
Raiding at least. And I've
if you
been a priest ever since.
If you know what your magic type ad is, and where it is, focus on that. But if not, you want to get the big guy with the sword, which hopefully should be in the middle.
There's one save. Don't be in front of the boss.
I think the boss might have spun. Be careful with that.
Be ready to move.
Move first and then
Seems like a really nice choice to learn heal since you can't heal on my druid. I actually have... It's one of the things that I have done is learned all the other healing classes too, as best I can. I still need to learn Shaman and Monk, but I have a Paladin
Bursts
and a
bombs
Druid
out.
that I play with also. I enjoy
You know,
Druid
you've got
healing.
3 stacks already, so next one you need to use heavy cooldown.
Got city still.
Oh boy.
Do not taunt until you're right there, because we keep getting sliced.
The thing about Holy is it's all about timing. Because we're not exactly bursty like Disc Priest, but it's knowing the mechanics, knowing who's gonna get damaged, being ready with that heal as soon as it goes off. I don't remember when he transitions into Heroic. I'm just so used to Mythic. We've been progressing on Mythic Argus for the last 5-6 weeks. Just killed him on Saturday, our first time, so I'm still used to the mechanics. I've heard the monk heals are a lot of fun, but I have not played it myself. I don't know, I find monk so boring to level. Like I'm tempted to just boost one, but I haven't actually done it yet.
Get pot up.
Okay.
Go ahead and wipe it on up.
is getting him.
Okay, so at least a couple of details. I think I should begin the pull because there I just took aggro off of him just by DPSing at the beginning. So that's why he
Gotcha.
turned around.
Okay. Good plan.
Yeah,
That I think
boosting.
got the timing a little bit set up, but I don't know what.
I think I'm gonna have to if I actually want a Mistweaver. Like
So
I
I'm
might
pretty sure
do
it
like.
is
Can you do
even
Mistweaver as a
soul
class trial?
bomb? So it's every third soul burst, but every even soul bomb, there will be a delay, so you'll get the soul bomb to come out, and then the aggressive Agrima buff will come up. So I see you guys running out when your buff is like about to expire, and you're about to get a new one. So just wait for that transition. So when the first soul bomb goes out, you run out directly. When the second one comes out, wait for that person to drop. You get a new one, then they run.
I will have to look into that.
Can you repeat that real quick, please?
Every second soul bomb for the tank soak, the Aegis Agrima buff will be delayed. So you'll get the Aegis buff after soul
I
bomb
need to
goes.
turn a Discord down a little
You'll
bit.
never have.
Hopefully
to soak
Discord's
two
not
soul
too
bombs in
loud
a
for
row.
you.
So if you're big and golden and you already sold one, even if someone else pops up and you're still like that, just let it go and keep
Yes.
tanking.
There will be another Aegis up in time for you to run.
Okay, so it'll switch before so you only have to do one.
Yeah, so you'll have a buff, the bomb will go out, you'll get a new buff, that you have to run.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
I need a repair.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I think that's what probably killed me after the red.
All the repair mounts. Do you have transmog mounts? I do not have the transmog mount, but I have the one from. I have the Tundra. The Tundra
You say
one.
repair and you get every repair mat. Make sure you're eating as well.
Always that challenge to find the right balance in all the audio stuff.
You're pulling first, right? This time?
You ready to move?
Right. Lights back.
I'm back here, Tony.
go out, you'll still have the buff, but don't go after it.
Yes. So Paladin now is buff, but it'll drop from him, and then you should get it now.
3.
I got my Terray Brock. I think I'm on the right one. It's just watching the raid too.
You need to grab one of those.
I accidentally grabbed Soul.
Get Pat up. Excellent work. Clean up this last ad.
Good job. Alright. Look at that
Alrighty.
progression.
When we get to this next phase, Odenia, do you hear me? I need you to be the one.
It's a little bit
to, when
wonky
you
at
release,
times. I apologize
go ahead,
for that.
stay dead until you grab, run around and grab.
One of the things
orbs,
that
and then you
I'm
can
working
get the
on
Titan
this
Forge
week
buff.
is to get that fixed.
So
I have a
if
new
you heard that,
motherboard,
can you put that
CPU,
in
and
chat that you
coming
saw?
in. It's supposed to be here Thursday, so
Pedro, I will tank him first.
Okay, so do I
made
need to
some
stay
changes
dead
to
and grab
do
one?
virtual software-based audio, and it caused it to be a little bit wonky. is the right word for it.
Release Gods to Spirit Dogs.
Where should I tank him?
You can take
Right
him
next
right
to
by
the
the...
treasure.
Yep,
Don't
so drag him
leave
by
that.
the tree. By the wall.
Dodge the little circles as best you can.
Orbs, everyone? Orbs.
3, 2, 1. Oh,
Get the orbs. soul bomb, just take it back and far away.
It's usually when there's
You
a
will
lot of
die
things
unless
going
you have
on.
externals. I'm sorry.
Tanks wanted that.
Remember, if you do
When there's a
die,
lot going on. It's
You
apparently
can-
my CPU is just overloaded with it all. I've got like a 6-year-old i5. That's what I'm trying to resolve. So I ordered
I
a
just lost my.
new i7. So
We'll go down on next one. We're ready to taunt it.
I lost my all my stuff. How do I bring my chat and everything back up?
Alt Z.
What was it?
Alt Z.
Orbs.
Alt Z.
grab the boss.
Get these modules down. Oh, somebody popped me. That's so nice of them. Although I don't think it's physical.
Remember, when you die, release, run to the tree.
4,
I think tree's gone.
2,
Where is the tree?
Tree's gone.
Tree's
Oh,
gone.
I lied. Tree's dead. Get Pat up.
When you die, yeah, you better or something. When you die, run around, click the gold orbs if you see them. They will spawn later if you can't.
Move the bus.
As long as you can, Pad. Remember, use your CDs for those scythe hits. Orbs, orbs, orbs.
Alright, there.
Whew. At least that's not a mythic orb.
Now we don't have breath. Alrighty, wipe it on up.
That wasn't too bad.
Nice job. Made it into the last phase.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad, Holy. Azuria. I keep on to call you Holy. But everywhere else it's Azuria. And when I whisper you, I say Az.
I will say too, I know for me personally, I have to do this fight at 0, or at 1 settings, the lowest settings that I can.
Oh, that's
just
a good
because
point.
That last phase
I
is a
didn't
lot
turn
of
mine
lag,
down.
with all the abilities. So if
I was
you
doing
got there and all of a
screenshots
sudden your
earlier.
computer froze up, I would recommend lowering your settings, maybe 1 or 2. if
Maybe
you
that will help
can,
with the wonky
because
stream.
That is definitely something.
Once I get my i7s in, though, that'll be nice. Tinkerbell.
The only other thing is, first of all, excellent work getting that far. When we do get to the last phase, you want to make sure that you are dodging the blue puddles on the floor. They're going to give you a dot, which is quite painful. 1 stack is kind of survivable. More than 1 stack, you will die. And yeah, also obviously do make sure that you are getting the orbs. And yeah, the tree will res you, but it only reses a finite number of people. So if everyone dies, we can't res everyone all at once. So do try to, even though there is kind of a little bit of a failsafe,
What is that
don't
thing called again?
die, obviously,
Some
because
moats? No.
we'll definitely need
That's the
that
spirit
to
world.
last as long as possible.
Ember of Rage.
I get a summon, por favor?
Ooh, who is this?
It's Tanner.
Why does your voice sound so much different?
I got a new mic.
Oh my goodness, it's like a different person.
Yeah, I
like,
like it.
who is this? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and whisper me for an invite.
I think we're battle tag pals.
I was trying to find you. Oh my goodness, I can't get over the fact that how different that sounds.
Is it good or bad?
Your voice is
Azoria?
sounds less deep.
You wish it was available in more places?
I don't know how to feel about that.
Like we're not.
At least
saying
on
sound
Twitter you can make
12
it like
or
whatever
anything,
you
but,
want to,
know,
right?
It's definitely different.
You don't sound like a real.
I guess same thing with
I feel
Discord.
like
You can kind of make it whatever you
Pants
want
is
to.
throwing some shade now.
I was just thrown back. I was like, who are you again?
Chances you're toxic.
Oh man.
Let's kill this big blue idiot.
Indeed.
Oh, look at that.
So
Just
yeah,
got the
I can't
notice. My
emphasize
new
enough,
i7
don't
and
stand
motherboards
in
have
the Embers
shipped.
of Rage.
They will be
Those are
here
the blue puddles. I know we have a
soon.
frosty case, so it's hard, but like, Oh, it's better to not stand in those and do less DPS as a melee. I'm really not kidding about that.
Yeah, because otherwise you will die. And do no DPS.
And do none, especially if the tree dies.
Yeah. I thought it was Azoria on Twitter. Well, I guess you can put the name to be whatever you want to, but the actual tag, the handle. So who has the Azoria handle? Do we need to talk to somebody?
Keep the buffs in the line.
Be ready to move?
To the right. And hug the side. Get huggier, you can definitely be closer.
Definitely move up ranged.
Lights to the back. Yep, you need to be stacked right near the boss.
I
You
know the
ready to
melee have
move?
cooties. It's understandably uncomfortable.
Right.
I'm so used to this stuff just killing you. I forget that I can actually heal people out of it now.
Lights back. To the right.
Missed that one. You ready to move?
To the right.
This is not the same sequence as it is in Mythic either, so it's throwing me off
Lights
a little
back.
bit. I feel like I haven't done this boss in forever.
I'm sorry.
Right, we're phasing. Make sure you're inside the ring.
Move behind the boss.
Man, that's early phase too. It's just some bullshit.
Good job.
Yes!
Well
Good
done,
job,
everybody.
everybody.
There we go.
Tell me
you
we
so
got an
much.
almond pool. Oh my god.
Nice.
Easy. First try.
So we got
I
an
told
almond
you
pool.
guys.
Someone got one?
No, I was saying we didn't get
Oh.
one. This is like my second time with like 10 people getting AOTC, not a single almond pool.
All right. Well, first of all, huge congrats, everyone. Enjoy your birds. You guys.
First
all
event is
very much
successful,
earned it. Thank
Zoria.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Here, gotta take a picture. Gotta take a picture. Come stand
Oh
up.
yeah, let's all get up here.
Back to
We
the
can't
chest
get
right
on our mounts though, it's lame.